This is Kivo, and we are here at Table House Bistro, located in a Rookery Nook in Maraval. And Table House Bistro is owned and managed by the Companions of the Transfigured Christ community. And I'm here today with Mr. Kyle Dardaine, one of the co-founders of the CTC community. Kyle?
Kivo, welcome. You're more than welcome.
Thank you very much. Now, Kyle, I remember about a couple of years ago, a colleague of mine said he going to a gang meeting. And I was concerned for his life, right? But then he was able to tell me that it was a gang men's ministry, right? And I now know that gang would have meant something totally different to what I thought, right? So give me that evolution of gang into the CTC community. This is today now.
Well, Kivo, gang was how we were known in the early days. God's Anointed New Generation, that's what it stood for. It was an outreach ministry to young men who need to work on their lives and to work on restoring, reimaging, and celebrating their Caribbean masculinity and helping young men to be better men in our society. And from there, the organization grew and grew over time with prayer and work, and so we became more fully who we are, who God was calling us to be, companions of the Transfigured Christ. And that's the name of the organization now.
CTC.
CTC community.
Yeah. Now, in terms of the community life, I know there's Zion, there's Living Waters, etc. They always have challenges, right? Most of them are, some people say financial, right? But other than financial challenges, are there other challenges that you would experience as a community?
I would say so. Finance is always the biggest one. I would say personal resources. Sometimes, getting people to be willing to work for organizations like ours, because obviously it's not the same as salaries and what you would get out in the world in a government job or something. Then also I would say on a whole, just getting the kinds of resources and things you need to help the people you are trying to help. Sometimes it's very difficult because we don't have the same bargaining power sometimes as companies or big organizations and so.
Now, the most rewarding part of this, what's that for you? What's the most rewarding part of being in the community and being the co-founder as well for 19 years?
The most rewarding part for me, I would say the number one thing is in this type of organization, we do this because it's a call from God. And I received a call from God in my life through an encounter with Christ. And that call led me into this work. And so for me, the most rewarding thing, I guess, is knowing that I am answering the call of my life for the God who put me here on earth and the purpose for which he put me on the earth, to serve him, to serve my brothers and sisters, to help others. That, I think, is the most rewarding thing. There's no amount of money could pay for that feeling of knowing that I am doing, my life is lining up and doing what God intended for me, what he purposed in my life. I think that's the number one reward. I'd say maybe the second draw, the next big reward is being able to see the lives of the people whom we affect and change. The people who I see, sometimes it takes a long time, but you see that the light bulb is coming on in their life, and you're making a quality change in their journey and bringing them to the better and best versions, more wholesome versions of themselves, whatever is, that work that we're doing with them, and you begin to see them change before you, and you could feel from them that they are grateful for the kind of quality of change of their life that you have brought to them or started them off on, or, that for me is the second biggest reward.
Okay.
Thank you, Kiro. Thank you.
I really appreciate
it's a blessing. Thank you.
So this was Mr. Kyle Dardaine at the Table House Bistro and co-founder of the Companions of the Transfigured Christ community. So stay tuned for more Court Heroes.